Rated M for mature.
If you want to become a better Horde mode player, but rarely see it past Wave 3, we're here to help. First off, thanks to all our new subscribers, and those of you who haven't already done so, please remember to hit that subscribe button and the bell to get more new videos every week direct from us. It's funny, isn't it? Horde mode doesn't seem like it would require much of a different approach to the campaign. Then you join a game, take 2 steps forward, and you've fallen over, and now swamp things are eating your flesh, and the screen's gone all green, and oh god. It takes a different mindset surviving in Horde mode. It's not just that the zombies keep coming, it's that you're limited on space and forced to think much more carefully about your weapon and ammo economy, and when to actually use grenades, mines and tripwires. So if you want to actually see the exit appear after Wave 13, take on these little pointers that we honed on the killing fields.
Okay, easy one to start with. Every Horde mode map has environmental traps you can use to kill a lot of undead with one shot. It's best to know exactly where these are then, and always keep a line of sight on the plate you need to hit to activate them. Even if the Horde isn't within range of it, you can always fall back to it and lure them over there before popping off a shot and buying yourself some breathing room. And that's handy not just for speeding up the zombie killing, but also for keeping your ammo at the maximum level for longer too. Specials turn up in increasing volume in later waves, and if you don't have a lot of primary ammo and grenades on you when they do, well, good luck. Taking a quick shot at a fan trap instead of 20 at a zombie's torso is a good first step to becoming a more efficient player.
Number 2 on our list of Horde tips is all about teamwork, and it's something quite specific to this mode. If you and your mates are all shooting at the same targets in campaign, no harm done really. You've spent a few more bullets than you needed to, but you cut a path through all the groans and dribbles that you can now use to progress to the next area. And what's waiting in the next area? More ammo, more grenades, no harm done. But in Horde mode, when you all bottleneck your fire, you waste ammo. Like this classic example in Into the Darkness, where the temptation is for everyone to shoot down the tunnel and probably end up hitting the same 2 or 3 targets. Instead, and I know it's hard to resist the temptation to just wail on a big throng of zombies, assign one person to fire at them, then look around and cover off the other directions they might come at you from. Playing like this will make sure you don't get surprised by specials, and that you all have enough ammo to take them down when they do show up. Speaking of which...
I don't know if it's just me, but every time I've died in Horde mode, it's adhered to roughly the same pattern. Everything's going brilliantly for most of the wave, I get a bit cocky, drift away from the others, and then a special shows up. And that is where my inevitable demise begins. There are way too many general infected to move anywhere safely, I haven't got much ammo for my primary rifle, and with all the will in the world, I'm not taking down that MG zombie with a pistol and a telemine. This can be avoided. Whenever a special turns up, make a point to deal with it immediately, ignoring the lower damage dealing general infected. You might take a few more hits from their flailing arms if they get close, but it's better than going one-on-one with a flamethrower zombie or a butcher. And yes, this means flagrantly ignoring the last tip and everybody directing their fire at the same enemy. The sooner they get on the floor, the safer you all are.
Ammo might be the biggest problem in Horde mode. And I know that sounds a bit odd when your problems also include Hitler still at large, he's raised the dead are attacking you in significant numbers, left packed lunch at last safe house, flask of tea almost certainly now cold. But it's true. Ammo is a greater second by second concern than all of that lot, because you need it to address all the rest. Except the packed lunch. Bullets won't help you there. Anyway, making too little adjustments to how you play will help you always stay in stock. 1. Locate the ammo crate every time it changes between waves. Horde maps expand as time goes on, and with it, the ammo crate moves about. Make sure you're never in doubt where to go to stock up. Secondly, stomp corpses. Simple as that. They dissolve between waves, so you'll need to do it in those little lulls between combat mid-wave. But the rewards speak for themselves. Ammo right at your feet. Stomping specials gives you grenades too, so that means fewer trips to far-off resupply crates.
Number 5 on our list of Horde mode tips is all about self-control. Specifically, that rush of blood to the head you get when you see the icons pop up over the heads of the last few zombies in each horde. Yes, everybody wants to complete the wave, but cool your jets when you see these stragglers. With the whole map now populated by just 3 or 4 zombies and no possibility of newcomers until you shoot them, you've basically got the run of the place. Take the opportunity to restock your ammo and weapons, stomp on a few corpses, grab that rifle from the new weapon spawn area you couldn't get to before, maybe do a few taunts just to stretch out a bit before you get back to it. Okay, and killing zombies again.
Oh yeah!
You're nearly a pro at Horde mode, but these couple of extra pointers will really set you apart from those pretenders you meet in public lobbies. Number 6. Don't rush to revive. I mean, reviving people is a real flex, isn't it? It's a chance to be a hero and say, without saying out loud, don't worry about messing up and nearly ruining the run for us all. I'll come in with my superior skill and bail you out. Except, what happens a heck of a lot is that midway through that grandstanding, the person doing the reviving gets down too. And then a third hero rushes in and falls on an ever-growing pile of fallen idiots. Because they all rushed in. Let's see you in the comments, rushers in. It can be really hard not to do this, particularly if someone's pleading with you with their mic or being a bit less polite. But you're honestly doing them a favour by waiting and clearing an area around them before going in for the revive. Even if you don't get to them in time, they'll respawn at the beginning of the next wave. Whereas if you all go in and fall on top of each other like a tumbling Jenga tower, no one respawns at the next wave. Simple mathematics.
Help me!
You're probably tough enough for wave 13 and the exit by now if you apply all the advice we've just been through. So this last tip is for the hardcore, to really test yourself and see what happens when you don't run for the exit right away. Like a lot of these tips, this one's kind of going against the grain of conventional wisdom, isn't it? Because who would want to stick around here when you could be somewhere where there aren't loads of ugly decomposing things trying to eat you? Well, maybe somebody who wants to challenge themselves even more than the last deluge of zombies just challenged them. The game really wants you to head for the exit at this point, with the zombies and specials ramping up and the supply drops getting rarer and rarer until, well, at some point you need to make the call and decide when it's time to get out alive.
There we go, 7 tips to help you wave goodbye to an early Horde mode exit. Thank you. Try the brains. Quick reminder to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, folks, and hit the bell to turn on notifications and make sure that you don't miss our weekly video drops. Until next time, keep an extra clip handy.